Hey everyone, welcome back to Endless Money Pits. Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite tools and supplies for working in the garage. I started writing a list of all my favorite things out here and it turned out to be about 30 items long. So I'm going to break this up into 3 videos: hand tools, electrified tools, and other things that I wouldn't really classify as tools. Each video will be like a top 10 list with a bonus item at the end, so more like a top 11 list. So without further ado, let's get started with my favorite hand tools. In no particular order, the first item on my list is a ratcheting wrench. I have a full set of these and they're really great for getting into tight spaces where a regular socket wrench just won't fit. Number 2 on my list is a giant adjustable wrench. You've probably seen me use this a couple times where I get into a tight spot and I just don't have the right size wrench. This thing goes up to, looks like about 1.5 inches or about 36 millimeters. It's really great to have. Number 3 on the list is a pickle fork. You don't need this until you need it, and for years I would just rent one from AutoZone or O'Reilly's. They have a program where you can put down a deposit to rent a tool and get your money back when you return it, but their tools are usually pretty banged up. So the last time I needed one of these, I was working on a friend's truck, and he just bought one for me and now it's in my collection. They're not very expensive. You can't use a pickle fork without a mini sledgehammer, so that's the next tool on the list, but I wanted to throw in my other mallets because they all kind of go together. You gotta have a metal, plastic, and rubber mallet for different surfaces, and for extra delicate surfaces, I just put a microfiber towel over the rubber mallet, hold it like that, works really well. Number 5 on the list is something everybody needs, a breaker bar. I actually have 2 of these in different sizes. They're just from Harbor Freight, nothing fancy, but I've had them for a long time and there's a lot of jobs I could not have done without them. If you're investing in a breaker bar, it's about time you get a torque wrench as well. I have 3 of these in different sizes. Again, they're from Harbor Freight, so nothing fancy. They're probably not as accurate as something that costs a lot more, but there are certain jobs that you really want a torque to spec to make sure that you're not gonna strip a bolt or leave something too loose so that it rattles apart. Number 7 is a simple pair of dikes. I use these all the time for trimming zip ties and clipping wires, but they come in handy for a lot of things. Number 8 is an oil filter wrench, specifically this type that has a looped strap so you can wrap it around the filter and then use a socket wrench to loosen the filter off of the motor. I also have this type of oil filter wrench and I hate it. I never use it. It does not work good. I should just throw it away. Why do I still have it? Number 9 is my set of prying tools for removing interior door panels from cars. There are 4 plastic ones that are all different shapes and they're really strong, and 1 angled metal pry bar for the things that are really hard to get. Number 10 is actually the cheapest thing on the list. I think I actually got these for free from Harbor Freight for buying something else. And generally they only cost like $4 or so. It's just a set of picks and they're all different angles. Well, there's 1 straight one and then 3 different angled ones. Those come in handy all the time for scraping things, pulling rubber seals out of things, and poking holes in things. And today's bonus item is a deburring tool. I got really familiar with these when I worked in a CNC shop a long time ago. Say you cut a piece of tubing or pipe, it will leave a really sharp edge on the inside and the outside, and you can remove that sharp edge from the outside of the pipe with a belt sander or a grinder. But to get the inside, you need a deburring tool. You just go like that around the inside, and this little blade cuts off all that sharp stuff. This one came with a whole bunch of extra blades too. I'm still on the first one, so this thing's gonna last me forever, I think. So there you have it, my 10 favorite hand tools, make that 11. If you're interested in purchasing any of these, there are links in the description below. This video isn't sponsored, but if you use any of my links, I get a small cut from Amazon and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and the next video will be up 1 week from today. And until next time, just keep throwing money at it.
Just keep saying to yourself, endless money pit, endless money pit, endless money pit.